Let's say that we have a business that's running profitably, but why do we still need an enterprise architecture? Well, we'll use a piece of analogy first to understand why. Imagine there's a large piece of land for sale and you build your dream house on it with your own style. Many years later, some people notice how much you and your family have enjoyed, so other people start to build their houses on the same piece of land. Over here and over there, you realize each of them have a different style. Now, supposedly, we introduce a scenario where your friends want to give you a surprise visit during, let's say, a Chinese New Year. But in this maze of houses, walkways, and staircases, it is perhaps too challenging for your friends to find you. And so, unfortunately, they gave up, and so there's no red packets for kids. We call this hairball architecture. There was simply no common design standards to follow. There was no oversight over where to build. Basically, each house was built and connected to the nearest road or house, which made sense at that point since it's convenient. And soon we realized that nobody wants to build a second story, or build a new road, or even want to relocate to this condensed city. And that is what we have been doing in our financial institute. Whenever we need an application, we build one, and then another one, and then another one. Each of them for a different purpose, but without a plan for the future. And soon we'll discover that we have a dozen of interfaces and connections in our IT infrastructure. It's inevitable that we will stop ourselves from improving and growing flexibly. If we want to have the agility to innovate, if we want our business strategy to adapt with the changing IT landscape, and if we want our systems to easily comply with new financial regulations, and lastly, if we want to be able to meet the needs of our stakeholders, then we need a robust enterprise architecture. So we are here to help you with a great enterprise architecture from all perspectives in a company. It's our job that you have the confidence to prepare for unexpected changes, going from a state where you are as it is to a state where your company can become a to be company, meaning we will be investigating your existing solutions and then modeling and developing designs and finally recommending a sketch for your future. With the company's cooperation, we can then build a scalable and sustainable enterprise architecture across the whole company. When you achieve an adaptive and flexible business environment, you can prepare for unforeseen events. And finally, when your business systems are ready for large volume and variety of data, you can get better insights and knowledge to plan for your future. So no one can really know how the IT landscape and regulatory requirements will be like a few years from now. But when we choose to design something that's flexible, unifiable, and robust, we don't leave the entire business to chance. We can allow ourselves to change and adapt easily, open to more insights and knowledge, and thrive in challenging new environments. And that is why we need an enterprise architecture.